This is my man. This is my man. This is my man.
Brown sugar, babe. I guess high off your love, I don't know how to behave.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Tori, Timingo, whatever you want to say. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, hey girl, how you doing? Hey dude, how you doing? And if you are new here, hey y'all, and welcome to the gang. Or whatever. I still don't have a name for y'all. So until somebody comment a name, y'all gonna be the gang, okay? But when y'all see this setup, y'all already know what it is. This is about to be another mother freaking story time. And if y'all don't know, first of all, if you're not following me on Instagram, then you probably wouldn't know. So go ahead. I'll wait. Give you a couple seconds to follow me on Instagram. Okay. So like I do, I put up a poll on Instagram of 4 different story times that y'all could choose from, or which one y'all wanted me to tell. So this one got the second most votes. So I'm recording 2, of course. This one got the second most votes. So I don't know exactly like what I'm gonna title it, but this is gonna be the story time of when I found out I was the side chick. Yeah. I feel like we've all been there, knowingly, unknowingly, like we all been there. But in this situation, I didn't know. I thought I was the only one. Yeah. So, in this story, I'm gonna be introducing some new people. Of course, I'm not saying no names. Don't go on my Instagram trying to look for people with these names, because it's not gonna be nothing. You know, like, y'all not gonna be able to find them. Some people, like, if you knew me, because this is in high school, if you knew me in high school, then you're 100% you gonna know who I'm talking about. But like, don't comment their names, none of that. That's just messy. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how I want to start this. Okay, so if you don't know, when I was in high school, I had a boyfriend. Like, I dated the same guy just about all throughout high school. And we're going to call him Confused. We're going to call him Confused because I'm pretty sure he was confused on what a relationship was supposed to be, what it's supposed to be like, what having a girlfriend meant. Like, he had to be confused, because there's no way somebody could just do this type of stuff and they wasn't confused. So we're gonna call him Confused. Y'all may get more story times about him, honey, because yeah, I got some stories about that one. But anyway, so this is like before me and Confused actually started. Like, was this before we started dating? This was before we started dating, like, made it official. But at this point, we're talking, like, you know, we talking heavy, like, talking. If y'all want a story time about how me and Confused met, how we started talking, comment below, and then we could just do that. But I'm not gonna get into like how we met, this, that, and third. We went to school together. That's really like, okay. So it was one day, it was like a weekend. So I was with Eyes from the story time about the first time I got arrested. The girl Eyes. So if you have not watched that story time, you need to go back and watch that and find out who Eyes is. So it was me, Eyes, and then it was my older cousin, not the one from that story time, but what we gonna call her? Thank you. We're gonna call this we're gonna call her. Can you tell me? I'm just gonna call her Kendall. Okay, so Kendall. So I was with Eyes and Kendall, and like, okay, so when I was in high school, after like my first semester of my freshman year, I no longer lived with my mom. I stayed with my grandma and my aunt. So really, honestly and truly, anything went. Like I used to kind of do whatever. Like I wasn't wild, but like, you know, like it wasn't like staying with my mom. So I was with Eyes and Kendall. I almost called her real name just now. I was with Eyes and Kendall, and I don't even remember like what we was doing. I just know we was together or whatever. So one of my other cousins, and she really don't need a name because she wasn't really in the story. One of my older cousins, like grown, she had an apartment in like the hood. I'm not gonna say what hood because then people gonna start figuring it out. She had an apartment in the hood, and like she wasn't gonna be there. She used to let us come over her house sometimes to just like do stuff or whatever. So we like, oh, we gonna go over there, and we just gonna have like I don't even think it was a date night because we didn't cook or nothing. We literally just had alcohol and like jello shots and stuff. Like we just had alcohol. So I guess we was just gonna be chilling. You know, you just chill or whatever the case may be. So it's like, okay, we're gonna chill. We're gonna tell our little dudes or whatever to come over and we're just gonna be chilling. So at this point in time, everybody loves Confused. Like everybody loves him. He's fairly new around, you know, like he cool. Him and Oz got a class together. Like they become like kind of friends, you know, just because off the strength of me and him talking. And then Oz is actually talking to Confused cousin. I don't want y'all to get confused. Oz is talking to Confused cousin, okay? Okay. So, you know, you kind of just by association become cool, become friends, whatever the case may be. So we like, okay, we go over there. We go over to my older cousin's house, me, Oz, and Kendall. We go over there. We kind of set everything up because we got the alcohol. We done made jello shots. Don't ask me how we got this, mind y'all business. Was Kendall still in high school? Kendall wasn't in high school no more. But me and Oz was in high school still because Oz is only a grade older than me. So we over there like setting it up or whatever the case may be. And then it's like, you know, they gonna come through. But I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened this night. But just somehow like Confused cousin ended up flaking on Oz. So he never came. And then Kendall, I'm assuming whoever she called just didn't come through. Like it just didn't happen. So it was literally just us three and it was Confused. But at the time it was okay because Confused was cool, right? So the older cousin who house we at the time, she only had like a phone, like her phone. I don't know how to explain it, like I don't know if it's like one way or something like that, but like if you on the phone, other calls are not gonna come through. It was like a free phone, something like that. I really don't remember like it specifically. So Kendall was on the phone. Was Kendall on the phone? Kendall was on the house phone. And she was talking to whoever, right? So then I don't remember how they end up. I don't even know how this went, but I'm just gonna tell y'all like how I remember. So Kendall's on the house phone, talking. At first, we in the living room, like we, you know, drinking and stuff like that, right? We drinking, having fun. So then me and Confused end up going in the room, and you know, we end up going in the room. Mind y'all, this is not my first time, and y'all probably not gonna get that story time because it's embarrassing. But Confused was like my first. So this, you know, a little more background to, you know. So me and Confused go in the room, and of course, like at first, like we're talking, and it's like I'm sure we knew what was about to happen because it was like pitch dark in the room. It was black. It was dark in the room. So we in the room, we're talking, you know, and we start like kissing, doing all that little and then, you know, we do the do. So the crazy part about this night specifically is was this the first night? This is the first night that I told Confused, like, I love you. Why did I I wish me now could go back to me then and be like, girl, you delusional. Like, what is up with you? Like, what's wrong with you? But honey, at this point in time, I'm still thinking my man's is my man's. He had, first of all, I didn't say it first. He had already said it to me, but when he said it to me, I never like said it back. Cause I've never been one of those people like, oh, you said it to me, I'm gonna say it back. It's like, if I don't feel that way, I'm just gonna be like, oh, like, okay, all right, whatever. So this first night I told him I love him. So boom, honey, I'm head over heels at this point. Like, I'm in love. I'm head over heels, honey. I can't even say that I got my back beat in. It was just like, Anyway, so during this time that me and Confused are in the room, somehow, someway, I don't even remember how they end up getting his phone. Eyes and Kendall end up getting his phone. I think they said they had to use it because, they was trying to call people off the phone because somebody, like, it was like somebody wasn't answering this phone, so they're trying to call off different phones, whatever. So in the midst of me and Confused in the room doing, they are in the living room going through Confused's phone. I did not ask them to go through the phone. I really forgot they had the phone, like nothing. But at the time, Kendall was like me and her was close, but she was like an older sister to me. And then me and her we was close too. And it's kind of like, oh, look out for you. Whatever. So they've been going through this man's phone the whole time we in the room. They've been going through this man's phone, and I don't think he ever thought anything of it. Right? I don't know. Like, he couldn't have thought anything of it. So I'm like, so me and him get done or whatever. I go in the bathroom to like clean myself up, and then I go back in the living room with Oz and Kendall. So after I come out the bathroom, like, because it's only one bathroom, so he's waiting on me. After I come out the bathroom, he go in the bathroom. So I go in the living room with Oz and Kendall, and they like, Tori. And I'm like, what? And they was like, first they were trying to be funny, like, girl, we heard you. We heard you. And I'm like, girl, like, shut up, mind your business. Because at this time, I'm still, like, not shy, but just, like, reserved. If that makes sense. Like, reserved about like stuff, like, just personal stuff. Like, that was just like not about to be telling y'all might have heard it, but I'm not about to be telling y'all the business, But so they like, we gotta tell you something. I'm like, what? Like, what? And they like, what? I think Kendall was had to say something like, do you know if Confused like talk to other people? And I was like, no, from my understanding, like, it's just me. It's just like me and him. And at this point, me and him are just talking. We're not together. But when we at school, like, we're always together. Like, we always up under each other. We always like together on the weekends. Like, like this, you know what I mean? So it's just like, this is my man. This is my man. This is my man. So she like, I'm like, no. And she was like, girl, he talked to somebody else. And I'm like, huh? He got a girlfriend. She said girlfriend. She don't say he talked to somebody else. He got a girlfriend. I said, what? He got a what? He don't got no girlfriend. There's no way he got a girlfriend. Because how he got a girlfriend if he with me all the time? He with me all the time. He talking to me all the time. How do he got a girlfriend? Like, how? How he got a girlfriend? How? How, Sway? How? So they like, yeah. And I'm like, how do y'all know this? And they like, we went through his phone, right? So these girls, like, first of all, it's FBI agents around me at this point. They done went on his phone instead of like screenshotting the stuff. Did they screenshot it? No, they didn't screenshot it. So Kendall had his phone, and then Oz was taking pictures of the messages on her phone so she can keep them, so he didn't know that they went through the phone. So they like, just read them. So I'm just like, send them to me. Like, send them to me so I can read them. Like, at my own pace, at my own time. And I don't want them to see me like upset. But really, my little heart broken because, what? And I'm gonna let this man, I didn't, with this man, and it's just like, he got a girlfriend. So he's still in the bathroom. Well, no, he come out the bathroom at this time, and he get his phone back, and he just oblivious and just confused. He's confused because you came out of the bathroom and you seen that my energy was different. You should have known. Like, you seen everybody energy was different. You should have knew. But he didn't know because he... So, I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing to him. But I'm reading these messages. And y'all, I should have known then that I was going to be a drinker. Because we had, I don't know if y'all remember, but it's a liquor called Vana Beach. If y'all, I'm probably gonna try to insert a picture if I can find it. But this is what we was drinking. Why? I don't know. Like, ugh, disgusting. But so I literally take this bottle and I start chugging it, like drinking it. Because of course, my feelings is hurt, y'all. I'm about to cry. I'm trying not to cry, so I'm just like, I just don't want to feel no feelings. I just want to numb it. And he like, damn, like, why are you drinking it like that? And I'm just like, who? I'm just like, just a lot on my mind, just a lot on my mind. And Confused is still not picking up on that. It's something wrong. He never asked me like, you good? What's wrong? It's okay. Like, anyway, so I'm going through these messages, and y'all, I swear to God, I wish I still had these messages. So in these messages, it's like, okay, first of all, we're gonna call the girl Delusional because her name's gonna be Delusional because it's gonna be more story times about Delusional because this bitch was delusional. We're gonna call her Delusional because homegirl was delusional, had to be delusional. Like, yeah, okay. So just a little sidebar: me and Delusional know each other. Okay, I'm gonna break this down for y'all. Do not get confused. I need to stop saying confused with his name Confused, but y'all know what I mean. Me and Delusional know each other. Delusional and Kendall are cousins, right? Kendall is my cousin, but they're cousins on Kendall's dad's side. Me and Kendall are cousins on her mom's side. But, like, you know how you grow up and, like, I call Kendall's dad my uncle, even though, like, him and my aunt wasn't married or nothing like that. But I would always be with Kendall, like, at her dad's people's house. Like, we all, all of us was, we all know each other, her, all that stuff. So, me and Delusional know each other from, those type family functions and stuff like that. We not like this, but we know who each other are. Like, we've been around each other multiple times. Okay? So, we in the text message, I'm looking at text messages, whatever, what they said. So in the text message, he like, good morning, Miss, blah, 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 which is his last name. I'm not going to say his last name because if I say his last name, y'all going to know who it is. Good morning, Miss, blah, blah, blah. That's what he's saying to her. And she's like, good morning, Mr. blah, blah, blah. And he's like, how you doing? Da, 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 da. Talking, I miss you. I love you. Like telling this girl he loved her. And she said she loved him too and stuff like that. And then it's like, what was it? She said something like, I miss you. Like, basically like, I miss you. I haven't seen you in a while. Mind you, Delusional, we go to Northwestern, which is in Rock Hill. Delusional goes to York. York is... Oh. Mama, I heard this. I don't know. York is literally like down the road from Northwestern. Like, but it's, two different cities, two different, whatever. She go to York, we go to Northwestern. So they like, oh, I miss you. I can't wait to see you, this, that, and the third. Then I see messages in there about him being at her grandma's house or something like that. And they kissed. And I was like, you kissed her? And like, I'm not tripping on the messages before me, but it was the during me that had me confused and hurt and baffled and just like, what is going on? So I'm like, what? And like talking about he kissed her and they just texted. And then in one of the messages I see her say, this is what I see her say. I mean, I'm assuming that it was a phone call before these messages because it just didn't make no sense how it was put. But she says, and I quote, as long as you don't leave me for her, I don't care about you talking to her. Like, I don't know how some people, I don't know. I'm just not that person. I'm very territorial, I feel like. Especially like in my mind, like I'm in love with this man. Like there's no way I'm gonna be like, oh, it's okay, you can go talk to her about. But I was also like young and dumb and. But this is what she's saying to him, right? So I'm just like, what? So I still haven't said nothing to him. Like, I still have not said to him about it. I'm literally just like, my blood. You know how, like, you start reading something, your adrenaline, like, beating. Like, I feel like my heart about to beat out my chest. So, we was ending up supposed to spend the night at my cousin's house, but it was a whole situation that happened. We didn't spend the night. If y'all want that little mini story time, I'll tell y'all about it. But we didn't end up spending the night at my cousin's house no more. We end up going back to my house. Like, well, he went confused, went home because I'm like, no. But he still didn't know why. I'm just like, go. He went home, and then me, Kendall, and Oz went back to my house. But I think Oz ended up going home. I don't remember. So then I think was it the next day? It was the same night. It was the same night. So I called him once he got home, and I was like so confused. He was like, yeah. I was like, you got a girlfriend? And he like, no, what are you talking about? I don't got no girlfriend, this, that, and the third, da, 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 da. I'm no girlfriend. And I said, well, who is delusional? And at this point in time, he doesn't know that I know delusional. Like, I know her for real, for real. He just, he don't know that I know her. So I'm like, who's delusional? And he like, huh? Nick, you, you heard me? Who is delusional? And he like, oh, like, that's just, like, me and her was talking. Me and her been talking for, like, I don't know. It was, like, a while. They have been talking for a while. Which was also confusing because I had knew about people that he dealt with before. And I'm like, if you was talking to her, then it should have been red flags toward red flags. But, honey, I was in love. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was in love. So he like, no, we just been talking. Like, me and her, that never been my girlfriend. Like, we don't even talk like that. Da, 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 da. And he was like, she know about you. He was like, I told her that I had started talking to you. And she told me that she didn't care about me talking to you as long as I didn't leave her for you. Girl. What? So in my head, I'm like, oh, they had to have like had sex, well, they had to have like humped. They had to have some type of connection for her to be holding on to this man like that, because there's no way. He was like, bro, no. The only thing me and this girl have ever did in this time that we've been talking is kissed each other. We only seen each other this many times. This, that, and the third, da, 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 yada, 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 boom, boom, boom. And I'm just like, what? So, honey, at this point, homegirl, I'm crying. I am on the phone crying because my heart is broken. I'm just like, you told me that you was and you lied to me. And y'all, so embarrassing. I'm crying. And Kendall back here like, girl, you better like, shut up. But anyway, Kendall back there like, girl, you better don't take him back. So I'm at the point where I'm just like, no, like, I'm just done. I cannot do this. I am done. And then I don't know why I don't know what was wrong with me, but I ended up saying some stupid shit like, I'm not about to keep talking to you if you're talking to her. You either gonna pick me or you're gonna pick her. I'm not, you're not gonna have both. You're not about to have me and her. Because at this point, like I said, y'all, I am in love, so I'm really not trying to lose my man. He done hurt my little heart or whatever. He done told me him and homegirl ain't never really did nothing. Like, they just be having conversation, da 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 da. So I'm like, I'm really not trying to lose my mans. So at this point, technically, I'm the side chick, but it's just like, you got to pick me or you got to pick her. You're not going to have both. You need to say something to her or whatever. He like, bro, like, I swear to God, like, I won't talk to her no more. Disclaimer. If a nigga swear to God, he swear to God, he put that on his mama grave, his grandma grave, his dead homie grave, his uncle grave, his cousin grave, anybody grave, he lying. He lying. He put it on somebody's head, he lying. And I say that because I know too many niggas who done put it on they dead homie, they grandma, they auntie, they cousin, they swear to God, I put that on my set. He didn't say that, but somebody else I know said that. I put that on my set and was lying straight through their teeth. So I'm just like, he like, I swear, da, da, da. I ain't gonna talk to her no more. Yada yada yada, boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, well, you need to call her right now. Put her on three-way. Call her right now and end it with her right now. I need to hear you say it. I need to hear you say that y'all about to be done and why y'all about to be done. Don't just try to end it all kosher. I want you to crush his soul because homegirl knew. Like, I felt like me and her, we wasn't the best of friends, but we know each other. Like, girl, like, technically, we basically in a way look like kind of like family. You could have gave me the heads up and let me know this was your man. This was your man when you found out about me because you knew exactly who I was. And then it made sense because she had started liking my stuff on Instagram and stuff like that. And I was a little confused. I was like, oh, we cool, but dang. She just popped up out of nowhere liking my stuff. She was liking old stuff, which means she had to be scrolling down my page trying to see what she could see. And like it. And then she was liking the pictures me and him had together because this is what I'm saying. I was the side chick, but y'all, I was really this man's girl. Like, I was really his girl. Like, we was taking pictures together. I was posting them. And at the time, he didn't have Instagram or nothing, but I was literally posting pictures of us. He would be like, oh, let's take pictures, da 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 da, like posting pictures of us. And she was all on my stuff liking them. And I'm just thinking, like, support, but girl, you really being funny. So I'm like, crush her soul. I want you to crush her soul. So he called her on three-way. And she answered. She's like, hello. Da, 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 they talking. And I'm like, they talking. And I'm texting him like, you didn't call to have a conversation with her. You called to let her know what was up. So he tell her basically like, so, Tori found out that me and you were still talking. And Tori found out me and you were still talking, and she was upset, this, that, and the third. And she gave me a choice. I could either keep talking to you or I start talking to her. And he was just like, I got feelings for Tori, da 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 da, bullshit. Got feelings for her, and me and you gonna have to like basically cut it off. And she was like, you're really confused. You really, you really gonna leave me for her? And in my head, I'm like, leave what? Because y'all seen each other a handful of times and y'all been talking for over a year. Y'all only kissed each other. I know how he talk when he be on the phone, so it's not really like y'all talking about a lot. So how invested can you really be? Anyway, you really gonna leave me for her? He like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, that's it. Hang up. Because, and now, I mean, I'm like, hang up the phone. But now that I look back at the situation, I probably would still feel a way toward her because it's just like, girl, you trying to be funny. If she wasn't trying to be funny, then that's different. But the whole time, she had been on my social media and stuff trying to be funny, but I didn't realize it because I didn't know. Like, nobody knew. Nobody really knew, like, about them. You know what I mean? Like, it was some people who, like, after this, I asked, like, dang, why you didn't tell me he had a girl or a chick or whatever? They're like, bro, I really didn't even know. Like, I remember him mentioning it, or I remember her mentioning it, like, a while ago, but, like, I didn't even think because I didn't think they were still dealing with each other because y'all was dealing with each other and But I was just like, but that's really the end. That's how I found out that I was the technically the side chick. The side chick that made him cut off his main chick. But, like, okay, so I'm gonna say this. Me, I don't feel like I'm side chick material. Again, because I am territorial. I don't like that. I don't want to share with you. None of that. I don't want to do none of that. But he never told, like, if he would have told me he was dealing with somebody, like, when me and him started dealing with each other, I never would have dealt with him because that's just not the type of girl I am. Like, if you done with your situation, I'm saying you got to cut her off. But if you done with your situation, then maybe we could try something. But as far as, like, us at the same time, unless we just, like, talking to other people, like, oh, we're just talking to other people, and we both know we're talking to other people. But at this time, it wasn't clear that we were both talking to other people because I thought we were only talking to each other. Like I told you, this man already told me he loved me. Me and him had been talking for months at this time. He took my little, and so I'm just like, we basically together. He just asked me to be his girlfriend. But I wasn't sweating it because I had said something stupid like, oh, I'm going to give him until we've been talking for 6 months. That was so stupid and so childish of me. But anyway, if y'all want more story times about Confused, because I got some stories. And no, this was not the last situation between Confused and Delusional. Homegirl still kept popping up. This was not the last time that Confused did some stuff on me. Woo, y'all, I got stories about that because homeboy used to do me dirty. And if y'all went to high school with us and y'all know who I'm talking about, y'all all trifling, y'all all wrong because y'all used to let me be head over heels in love and y'all knew homeboy was dragging me through the mud. Like, y'all knew he was dragging me through the mud and nobody said nothing. They used to be like, y'all so cute. Y'all so cute. Y'all look so cute together. Oh my God. I never seen him act like this before. Line. But anyway, that is the end of the story time. Y'all want to see more? Y'all want more story times? Y'all want to hear more stories about Confused, how me and him met, yada. Y'all want to know how the situation ended, all that good stuff. Make sure y'all comment down below and tell me what y'all think about this. Tell me what y'all would have did in this situation because, again, I was young. When I say I was young, I was like 6. Was I 16? I was like 16. So y'all tell me what y'all would have did in the situation if y'all was me, all that good stuff. Honey, I know I was stupid and I was crazy, and I don't need y'all to tell me that part because I already know. I'm now 24 and I know. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all today for this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to my channel. While I'm recording this right now, I'm at 97 subscribers. Hopefully by the time I post this video, I'm at 100 or more. I will put it in the description box if I am. Until next time, this is Tori, and I'm out. Peace. You want to say peace because you all in the video? Peace.
Skin is caramel with